Hey, welcome back, LaDonna. Happy Throwback Thursday to you.
I love it. Yay. And today, I love the intro picture up there. That's awesome.
Yes, I was so inspired by our theme today, perfectly polished.
Yes, perfectly polished. I love it.
And I got my tiara. You never polish without a tiara.
Perfect. And see, and I have my little sparklies on my sweater. Look at that. It's a vintage sweater. Look, all the bling bling.
Oh, I love that. You know what I used to wear? I was thinking about as a throwback item was those like sweater clips. Do you remember those?
Oh, yes.
This dainty little thing. It wasn't a necklace, but it's just like to clip the cardigan.
Yes. And some of them would have little chains, some little ribbons.
Exactly.
But I found this sweater and I just said, yes, I had to have it.
Gotta have it, gotta love it, right?
It's vintage. It's a maroon with pink, or mostly pink with a little maroon and the bling bling. So the maroon goes with our Robb Elementary fundraiser. So yeah, love it.
Exactly. So that's what we like to say on the show is gotta have it and gotta love it. And if you're just tuning in now, this is our Sandy Close collab with Home Sweet Home Treasures. So we like to call ourselves the Purposeful Shopping Network. And we like to bring to you lots of education and value as well as fun fundraising ideas. And so we're supporting the Robb Elementary, part of the Uvalde School District. And we're helping support that fundraiser for the all month of June. Excellent. And so if you are watching this now,
go to the link.
Yep, I'm going to pop up the link here on the screen in just a minute. But if you're just tuning in now, please drop us a comment. We'd love to meet you and connect. So there's a link right there. It's tinyurl.com/support Uvalde. And so all month long, we're going to be featuring items to help with supporting this fundraiser. And talk to us if there are items.
Yes, everyone use that link.
Yeah, and if there are items that you are particularly searching for, LaDonna is your gal. She is your personal shopper, personal shopping concierge. So whatever items you are looking for, maybe you're a collector, please reach out to us and let us know what items you are looking for. And actually, we did have an inquiry this morning, LaDonna. So I was so excited to share with you. I've got Maureen all the way from Tampa. And she is looking for unique salt and pepper shakers. So do you ever come across salt and pepper shaker?
Oh, awesome.
Yes, so that is what she's looking for. And I have to say, I like to collect a few salt and pepper shakers myself because every time I entertain, I like to have a little theme, right? And so when I do Chinese takeout, look at these salt and pepper shakers I have. It's a little takeout container. Do you see that? It's a takeout container. And then I've got a fortune cookie. So this is my salt and pepper shaker set when I have Chinese food. And then when I'm in the mood for a beach party, a dear friend got this from me on one of her travels. And it's a mermaid salt and pepper shaker. Look how darling.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a mermaid. So this is for my beach party theme, salt and pepper shaker. So, and I'm always on the lookout for fun and interesting ones too. And I've known people who actually collect those, and they have a curio cabinet or maybe a china cabinet where they have a whole display of them, because that's a fun collection item. So thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Maureen, for letting us know about that. We'll definitely be on the lookout for you on the next treasure hunt and to see what other salt and pepper shakers we can find.
Exactly.
All right. And so LaDonna is in the middle of building an internet tower. She's making several requests to her provider and asking them to build her a tower, a dedicated tower, so that way she can stream all day long, etc. So we will wait for her in just a few minutes here while she comes back on the screen. But this is what we like to call Throwback Thursdays. So please share with us. Please share with us your favorite Throwback Thursday moments and memories. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to reminisce with you as well, too. And here she is. She's back. Yay, LaDonna. I was telling them about your internet tower, how you're having one built. Exactly. Very cool. And, you know, something we talked about last time, LaDonna, was so sweet. It was like you shared a childhood memory about the canopy bed, right? And always wanting a canopy bed. And I thought, wow, that is so perfect for a perfectly polished. Every time I thought about this color palette, specifically perfectly polished, I couldn't think about, you know, a princess or a fairy tale theme, right? Because all the colors are so beautiful for that, very soft and subtle. And so having a canopy bed, right, with this pale pink or pale peach wall would be majestic, I feel. What do you think? Yes? Awesome. Very cool. So, oh, I'm not able to hear you, LaDonna. So yes, so welcome to June, and we are celebrating Paint Magic, hashtag Paint Magic. And we got the idea for this segment from HGTV and Sherwin-Williams. That's a unique collaboration, right? And so they have come together and pulled together these beautiful color collections, and we grabbed them. We grabbed all the brochures, and so we've been going through each one. And so this week we've been focusing on Perfectly Polished. And it was so fun because one of our audience members, like she actually wrote in and said that, you know, she uses these colors for inspiration. And, you know, for the week, she does her email newsletter, she does her company branding with those colors because they spoke out to her. I think she liked the one where we did fashion forward.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what's so creative about the Perfectly Polished? If you Google it, because I think Miss Google, I do say Miss, the smartest person ever. So it means, and you know, we kind of think we know exactly what it means, but we Google it. It does say that you can polish your wardrobe and polish your room and your decor. So it works both. Matching colors, getting a variety, you know, making sure your hair is with the right earrings to go with the right top, the right shoes to go with the right slacks. So, and it's the same thing in your room. If you paint one wall, what's going to match the next wall? Are you going to do all walls the same color? Well, what kind of decor are you going to hang on those walls? What kind of furniture do you have? Are you going to put down a rug? So, you know, think about all of things. And with using our color palettes that we provide, it helps you. It helps to know that you can put, you know, a pale pink with a green or a certain yellow. So yes, use those palettes. I love it.
I think one thing that surprised me about this palette is that they paired the peachy pink with the gray. And I thought that was an interesting combo, and it actually worked. I thought it was a really nice combo.
Yes. Yes. And then, you know, remember those pillows. We always talk about pillows. Pillows are such a good decor item. It accents your entire room. Just putting a couple of pillows in your chair or on your sofa, your love seat or ottoman. I mean, it's creative, inspires, and you can put a solid with a chevron, or you can put a chevron with a floral. People don't think of it that way, but Olivia and I have talked about it on several of our shows, that pillows is a great combination if you want to accent a room.
Indeed. And actually get like the double-sided ones. You get the multi-use, multi-function.
Yes. Yes. You know, if you're going to pay for something, make sure you're paying for something you can use over and over. And that's what's so good about shopping with Home Sweet Home Treasures, because it's all about you. It's all about providing you the best products, the quality products, but at the very best prices. So remember that.
Indeed, remember
Don't
that.
go pay price for something at or if you can come on my web and buy it at a better price.
Exactly, exactly. And I recently met a connection, LaDonna. Her name is Rachel Moran. So big shout out to Rachel. If you're watching this, I am just a huge fan of you. You're the biggest cheerleader I know. And Rachel specializes in 5S. And so 5S is a system, right, where it's related to how to make things at work or an organization more effective and more safe. But she does a whole thing about promoting safety and promoting this sort of methodology. And I thought about you, LaDonna. It's like, how cool, because I know you always talk about it's a process to go on your treasure hunts, to bring those items home, to store them in your warehouse, and then get them ready before they end up to you, the customer, right, arriving at your home in perfect condition. And so if you're not familiar with 5S, I'll just tell you what it stands for. But it's sort, straighten, shine, standardize, and sustain.
That
Doesn't it
fits
sound
me
like
perfectly.
you?
That fits me perfectly.
And I was like,
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
because we talked about this. Like, we need to do a segment where you are taking us to the warehouse and you're showing us the boxes. We've done a little bit of bits and pieces here and there, but how cool, because I know you ship out packages daily. So how cool just to see you use the 5S.
Yes, we're going to have to do that because it is a process, because going out on the treasure hunt and finding great deals, but perfect pieces, because we don't sell everything. We don't sell anything that's broken, cracked, blemished in any way. We donate those items if we do get them by mistake. But, bringing them to the warehouse, and then, we are reopening boxes and spraying those with Lysol since COVID hit. That's a new process we do. And then we're cleaning or washing or both. And then we are getting them ready to get pictures taken, all the wrinkles out, everything. And then getting the pictures and getting them put online. And then after you purchase, we're Lysol those pieces again right before they leave. And so, yeah, it is a process. I love it. I love the whole ordeal. I have it organized now. And I love being your per shopper, going out and finding the best quality at the best prices.
Yes. And what Rachel also teaches, that there's another S. So you add the 6S, and that is safety. So making sure items are safe, right? Like they're not broken pieces, they're intact when they arrive, especially when you're set. Because I know you do a lot of ceramics and figurines and trinket dishes and whatnot. And so making sure they're wrapped properly so they can arrive safely. Because I know that's a big deal with you too.
It is a process, because we do wrap. But let me tell you before that, we talk about landfills. That's kind of my mission with my business, is that keeping things out of the landfill for as long as we can. So when you receive your package, it's going to look great, but all of those, most of all those pieces, if not all, are going to be pieces that have already been used, and I have used over, like, I go to a birthday party and, most people will just throw the tissue paper away. I bundle that up and I bring it home with me. My daughters do, and because why? It's one time, and we're Lysoling everything. So it is safe. And we're using that same bubble wrap, your packages, your envelopes, your boxes. We try to recycle those, reuse and reduce. Keep them at landfills for as long as we can. And we are wrapping and wrapping and wrapping those ceramic pieces, anything that can break. We box them neatly and nicely with tissue paper, ribbon, confetti, whatever we have to make it fun, just like it's your birthday or Christmas.
And you know what? As you're talking about that aspect just now, it came up another S word, sensibility.
Oh, there you go.
So
she is on the S roll.
I am. We're on an S roll. So just to reiterate that for you. So 5S is sort, straighten, shine, standardize, sustain. Now we've got safety. And now we've also added in sensibility.
There we go. And that's
Right? So
awesome.
it doesn't make
See, and I
sense.
already do all of those things, but just hearing you say them, it just makes even more sense.
Yeah, so I invite you, LaDonna, to do some more research into this and perhaps just connect with Rachel, because that's what we're about, right? We love connecting with each other. We love learning different things from each other. And even though this is sort of like an organizational concept that you'd find in a factories or workplace, why not apply it to business? Why not apply it to your business or even just at home? I can think about all the things I can do at home to sort, straighten, and shine.
Oh. Well, you know what? Most of us have a drawer that needs that. Most closets need that. Most toy boxes need that. So there's a lot of sorting that you can find in your home, your garage.
Yeah, 5S everything. That's the motto for today. 5S
There you
everything.
go. 5S everything.
So Rachel, I hope you watch this on the replay later. A big shout out to you, but we made a new hashtag 5S everything.
Yes.
Awesome. And I know that you're so passionate too, LaDonna, about environmentalism, environmental awareness, etc. And so each week we like to bring to you 100 ways to save the planet, right? So we've got a deck of cards here, 100 ways to save the planet. And so we'll be sharing you a tip each and every time. And today's tip I thought was really interesting. This is tip number 81. Coffee grounds and tea bags. So did you know that you can use...
That is so exciting. So many people don't know.
Right. You can reuse coffee grounds and tea bags in your garden. These act as an added fertilizer for your garden and also help keep pests away without the use of harmful insecticides. So there you have it. Coffee grounds and tea bags. And, my husband and I, we're in the middle of landscaping our backyard right now, and we're making a compost pile. We're doing all these things to have our amazing garden. And did you know, this is a pro tip for you listeners out there, you can go down to Starbucks, Panera, and ask them for their used coffee grounds. Who makes more coffee than them? And they actually have it. So if you just go through and ask them, they give it away to you for free. And they package it, and it's all biodegradable. You can take that home and put it in your garden. So if you're not a big coffee drinker or have that much coffee grounds, go and seek out those local businesses that may have them. They're just going to throw them away anyway, so you might as well take it home and reuse it.
Absolutely. And any of the mom and pop restaurants, no huge ordeal for them to do it either. So remember that. I mean, most of us have a mom and pop somewhere nearby. And then it's great that Starbucks does it. I didn't know Starbucks that because I don't know of anyone that makes more coffee than they do. So, and I did not know that until I had a restaurant many years ago, and a customer came through and told me about it. We had like a little flower bed outside. So all of our coffee grounds in that flower bed. And you can see a difference, not a night difference. But over a few months, we've seen a huge difference by doing that. And we do that even now at home. The tea bag, coffee grounds, plant more flowers than vegetables. I love my flower beds. So yes, they are good fertilizers.
Excellent. And it doesn't, take much. Instead of like throwing the trash and letting it sit there, why not just put it back in the ground? So I love this tip. I was really happy to see this in our card. So there you have it. 100 ways.
And if you don't have flowers, if you don't have flowers and you don't have plants, you can put it out in your yard. Put it out in an area where grass needs to grow or get greener.
Or even start small with maybe like a windowsill garden. I think a lot of people are venturing into that, because herbs and like mints, basil leaves, for example, are really easy to grow, like right on your windowsill. And so start small, start with where you are. And so we have a colleague, shout out to Mr. Mark Lyons. He's the Green Thumb Troubadour. And he actually will teach you simple gardening tips too. So you can find him on LinkedIn. All these people, we love connecting, right, LaDonna? All these people on the network, we
absolutely
love to give a big shout out to.
We may have to have him and Rachel come on.
Indeed. Yep. Let's do that. And, we had Kathy Nesbitt on, and Kathy Nesbitt has that composter, right? You can compost even in your apartment. Even if you don't think you have a big space, you should just compost right in your own apartment. So big shout out to you, Kathy. She was on here as a guest during International Compost Week. We'll definitely have to seek out Rachel, and we'll definitely have to seek out Mark as well for gardening tips.
Absolutely. And this week, Olivia, was one day was Ocean Day. The ocean's the same thing. Keep it clean. Don't throw away those bottles. Don't leave them on the beach because go right back to the beach, and then it's harmful for our sea creatures. So be, mindful of this. It's not just about the earth. It's about dirt. It's not just about dirt. It's also about our water. It's just waste. It's just reduce, please.
Exactly, please. And let's see, I think it's time now for our favorite items reveal. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that up because each week we like to show you some items that are available. And LaDonna, you've gone the extra mile this week to really pick up pieces that you thought were perfectly polished.
Yes, yes, indeed.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to cue this video for all of you to see. Hang on right here. Let's see. Got to find the video clip. All right. Here it is.
Hello, hello. Hey guys, this is LaDonna, Home Sweet Home Treasures, coming back at you again, showing you some pretty beautiful items. Vintage, new with tag. So much to show you. Look at this beautiful hanging. New with tag from Clayworks. Look how detailed that is. Beautiful. And look at this cutie. Look at that. Polished and perfect. That's our color scheme today. Look at this. It opens here. It is vintage. Look at that beautiful. You can use it as a trinket dish, just a decor piece. Then we have this beautiful plate here in the back. Look at that beautiful creamy color. It is an outdoor setting of a cafe with the beautiful blues. And then look at these beautiful, there's a set of 2, and this is 2 curtain panels. It is a nice thick fabric, quality fabric, custom made. And if you didn't want to use them for curtains, you could always use them for a chair covering. Look at the beautiful, beautiful colors. All right. Then you have this beautiful vintage doll, pink and white plaid. And look at all the cute little lace. She's got her little socks on, her shoes, her bloomers, and she is all, I'm going to say a hard plastic. The center, her tummy is not. But look at that beautiful brown hair with the pink ribbon, and her hair is braided. Look how cute that is. Now, this is brand new bracelet. And I thought this was really great for our fundraiser for the Robb Elementary School here in Texas. Because look at this corded bracelet. It is brand new. Love. There's the infinity. And look at the little angel wings with the faux pearl and then the double hearts. And you can find this on our website. We have several of them, and they're only $4. What a way to support Robb Elementary. And remember, 40% of everything you purchase with the link that we will give you during our live go straight to Robb Elementary for the families that are in need right now with the horrific activity that's been going on there. So let's support Robb Elementary, and I think this bracelet would be a great start. Only $4, brand new, and there's several in stock. Hope everyone has a great day. See you later.
Oop, I lost LaDonna again. Hopefully she'll come back soon. There she is. LaDonna, fantastic video. I love that doll. She is so precious with the plaid and the braid in her hair. It's a beautiful doll that you found. And I also love the bracelet that you chose too. So the bracelet I think is very symbolic of our fundraiser that we're doing right now. LaDonna, can you hear me? LaDonna. This is what happens when you go live. LaDonna, are you there? All right. So as always, it is flat fee shipping. So yes, you can order these items and it's $5 for shipping in the US and then $10 shipping international. So I know sometimes, and when we're shopping online, we get really excited and we put a lot of things in our shopping carts and then we go through this abandoned shopping cart syndrome. And studies have shown that this is a real thing because once you get to the checkout page and once you see that shipping, you're like, oh no, and you don't want to pay for the extra shipping costs and then you just abandon your shopping cart. So please don't let that happen to you. I think Home Sweet Home Treasures, LaDonna has put in a fantastic policy where she makes it super easy, super reasonable, super sensible, as part of her 7S process. It's super sensible. And you don't have to do a lot of math. It's just $5 in the US and $10 if you're international.
And that is a huge savings. That's a huge savings because no matter how many pieces, no matter how much it weighs, that's the price.
Yes, and that is something to consider because most companies will charge you for the weight. And in this case, that is something like LaDonna's already worked in. So it is a major value right there. And if you have been listening for your code word, we've got a code word for you today. Thank you so much for being so patient, sticking through their segment. And the code word today is polish. You guess it, polish. So I guess you can also say Polish, but it's polish. Polish, right? The way you see it.
That's for a whole nother show, Olivia.
That's a whole nother show. But enter this code word polish and into your order. And please shop this link. This is a very unique link that we're using to track all the sales for the fundraiser. So go to tinyurl.com/support Uvalde. And, please use this code and you'll get 15% off your order. So that is another big bonus just for being a loyal supporter of the HomeSweetHomeTreasures.net website and Throwback Thursdays. And this code is valid for you all of today and through tomorrow, Friday at midnight Central Standard Time. So you got to pay attention every week to listen for your code word drop and get those deals. Excellent.
Absolutely. Just
all right.
Remember the school is 40% and we're going to keep 15% off your order as well.
Exactly. Yes, so please use that code word and support that fundraiser. So there it is right there. Okay, and just going back, I was able to find the LinkedIn profiles of our good friends, Mark Lyons and Rachel Moran. So I'm just gonna pop them on the screen here so then give them a big shout out. So shout out to Rachel Moran. We wanna see you on the show, guiding us through the 5S. And, LaDonna's gonna do a future segment with documenting her own business, applying the 5S principles and 6S and 7S that we came up with. And then big shout out to you too, Mark Lyons. I've recently gotten to know you and I love what you're doing to teach people just simple gardening tips, teaching them gardening confidence, honestly, right? So how to get started in a small way. And we want to see you on the show as well too, because maybe you'll help us with beautifying our summer backyards. All right. And LaDonna, do you have anything else you'd like to share with everyone? LaDonna, is there anything else you'd like to wrap up with?
Just, use your S's wisely. Remember about those tea grounds and the coffee grounds. Remember, I'm here for you. Olivia is here for you. Let us know what you want us to talk. Tell me what you're looking for, and I will find every deal I can find, best deals, best quality items. It's all about you, the customer.
Indeed, all about you. So with that being said, we'll wrap up for now, but please, keep the conversation going. If you're watching this on replay, #replay. We'd love to hear from you. Join the conversation. Tell us what items you're looking for so we can talk about it on the show and pull it out of the warehouse. And also just let us know what your favorite Throwback Thursday moments are, moments and memories. So we'd love to reminisce with you. And I think next week, LaDonna, we're going to be doing Livable Luxe. So this is
perfect.
Livable Luxe. So just give you a preview of what's included. So this is very on the purple spectrum. So think about royalty, think about plushness, richness, and luxe, right? So Livable Luxe. Style on a budget. That's what we like to say.
Love that.
Design.
Always on a budget.
Design on a budget, because that's part of the 7S sensibility. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We enjoy so much coming to you every week, Monday Night Mojos, Throwback Thursdays. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Have a great week, everyone.
Have a great week.